Hey guys, Steven here, Fanatic Perspective. So just finished watching Game 1 Eastern Conference Finals. The Cleveland Cavaliers lose by 25 points to the Boston Celtics. LeBron James had a atrocious game, Mother's Day Massacre. Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there, awesome ladies, and do a thankless job. But anyway, great to have basketball back. You know, it's been a few days, and I've gotten used to watching ball every night, and just had this kind of a little bit of a lull between the days. But get some games back today, game back today, and one of the things that was very interesting to me was just the athleticism and the lack of fear on behalf of Boston. We all know how well coached they are. Brad Stevens and Danny Ainge, just from an organizational perspective, have done a masterful job. You look at the end of their bench, Kyrie and Gordon Hayward are sitting there, and they have not missed a beat, guys. From Jaylen Brown to Jason Tatum to Scary Terry Rozier, Al Horford playing some of the best basketball he's ever played in his life. And then, they have so many awesome role players like a Marcus Smart, Marcus Morris, who got the start today and was very vocal, very confident about his ability to guard LeBron James. He said he thinks he does the best job in the league outside of Kawhi Leonard. And one of the things that stood out to me was the very first minute of the game, he gets 2 fouls, and the coach sticks with him. Coach Stevens says, you know what, I'm not going to panic. I've played you guys all year. You in particular, all you guys have been a part of the rotation, comfortable all year. Y'all, we'll make a couple adjustments to protect you on the back end. But we're not going to do the whole pull you and start messing around with people's confidence. Yes, the magnitude of the situation is huge, and we're trying to, get to the NBA Finals, but we're going to play the same way in which we got here. And I think that spoke volumes, because if you look on the other side, and I don't think Ty Lue's a bad coach. I just think he's probably outmatched and outgunned here by Brad Stevens. I think you're seeing a difference in terms of, if you look at his peers and what he had to go against Dwayne Casey last round, who's since been fired. It's a big difference. And you look at Ty Lue, kind of shortens his rotation a little bit. Larry Nance is completely gone. I understand he got replaced by Tristan Thompson, but Cleveland really only played 2 bigs, just Tristan and Kevin Love, and they're basically just trying to surround LeBron with shooters, and guys aren't making shots. So, LeBron does have that excuse, but LeBron has to set the tempo and set tone. He has to be aggressive. He has to figure out how to get to the rim. That's the only advantage they have. If he's going to sit there and take jump shots all day, Boston's totally okay with that, because they're going to be contested, tough fall-away jump shots. And you can't have your whole offense based around that. And essentially today it was either I try to beat my man off the dribble, drive and kick, and try to get a shot for JR or Kyle or whoever, or I have to take a jump shot. You didn't see LeBron get anything really to the rim. I mean, he got fouled a couple of times, but to me, the adjustment that they're going to need to that's there for Cleveland for Game 2 and in this series moving forward is LeBron's going to have to play out of the mid post and the low post. Bottom line, I'm sorry, but he can't be on the perimeter trying to beat his man off the dribble the whole game and do the high pick and roll thing. Number one, he's played too many games this year. I think you're starting to see serious fatigue on his behalf. There were several times in the first half where he completely jogged back up the court. And I know the stat came out about he walks more than any other player, but, he's more productive than almost any other player. So, I'm not going to hold that against him, but in certain moments, I think it would behoove him to play with his back to the basket, really try to use his physicality and post some of these smaller guys up, or even a guy like Marcus Morris, who's very similar size to him, but at least draw the defense in, try to get to the free throw line, and extend from there. But if LeBron's these guys are too athletic. They have young legs. They're fearless. It's gonna be hard for LeBron to try to play basketball that way. I mean, it just, yeah, he'll have some games where he'll hit some of those contested shots, but for the most part, to me, and that was the thing about when LeBron was in Miami that he had was Coach Spoelstra, they didn't care, and they forced him to learn how to play out of the post. In certain times when they really, really needed it, LeBron would basically be a 4. Say, hey, you got to turn around, and we need you to be aggressive and score out of the post because that's going to attract an automatic double team, and the rest of our offense will open up. LeBron's going to have to do that in Cleveland. I know he doesn't like posting up. Let's just be real. He doesn't like to do it, even though he has the perfect body to be in court vision to be one of the best post players. He doesn't want to do it. But, I mean, it's either that or your team's going to get run off the floor in this series. So, to me, just through my eye, I think that's the adjustment that's going to be there for Cleveland. And if you notice defensively, Cleveland's going to have to figure something out too because Boston's just switching, kind of doing what Golden State does. Find the mismatch, beat your man off the dribble, and then, help breaks down. And every single player on Boston's live offensively. They're not great offensive players, but everybody can, even to Al Horford on the perimeter, he can pump fake, put the ball on the floor confidently, and try to get to the rim and get a bucket or a foul. Everybody has to guard their man. Even LeBron. LeBron has to play defense in this series. Jeff Van Gundy astutely pointed that out during the broadcast. Everybody is live. He's got to move his feet. He can't. Toronto and Indiana, he could take breaks and match up on certain guys and kind of chill. There's no chilling right now for LeBron. It's all hands on deck. I think Tyronn Lue is going to have to try to figure out how to get some more minutes and figure out the rotations a little bit better. I expect some sort of lineup change in the starting lineup. But I think Cleveland, they can't just try to play small and try to outshoot Boston to me. I think LeBron's going to have to post up a little bit more, especially if you're only going to play 2 bigs and everybody else is not going to be a part of it. I mean, Cleveland's kind of a small team as it is, but, between Lou, LeBron, their whole brain trust, they got to figure something out and make adjustments. I don't expect LeBron to go 0 for 5 from 3, but I would like to see him play mid-post and in, and get some of these Boston guys into foul trouble. That isolates some of these younger guys. Every older great player you see, eventually they play more and more with their back to the basket, try to isolate younger players and trick them. I want to see LeBron get to the free throw line 10, 15 times and just tack it on. To me, that's their only chance in this series. But you guys let me know what you think. In this series, probably didn't talk enough about Boston, and Jaylen Brown was terrific, especially in that first half. He just looks so explosive, everything off the dribble. Jason Tatum, you can tell he's been working on his handle with Kyrie. I mean, the dude is just an unbelievable isolation player. His pull-up jump shot is money. He's 6'9". He can do everything you ask offensively at such a young age. He's going to be a problem in this league, a serious problem. Hopefully the Spurs, if we're going to move on from Kawhi, we can get one of these brothers. I'm telling you, I mean, it's insane to watch the development, and you got to, again, give credit to Danny Ainge and Brad Stevens. So congratulations to Celtics. Game 1 in the books. Eastern Conference Finals. Again, it's only one game. You can blow somebody out by 60 points and lose the next game, and that other person now has home court. So that's how quickly things can change in the NBA playoffs. But again, excited to see what you guys have to say. And as always, thank you for viewing the video. Appreciate you guys.